That's something outside. Oh, it went live now. All right. So, that took a bit. I had to delete some stuff and everything else, man. I'm sitting here, man, trying to figure things out. Trying to figure out what they were trying to do. I think what they're trying to do is kill us all. I don't know what they're trying to do. It's a dangerous world we live in, and they're trying to make it more dangerous, if that makes any sense. Like, what the hell are they thinking? Hope everybody's doing good. Okay, so break 19, I got a question. I want to ask 19 a question.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was just chatting with this other guy, and then here's what I got going on. You know, I'm on YouTube here, trucking stuff, TRUCKINSTUFF, and I'm looking at what's going on Twitter last night. And late into the night, the governor of Wisconsin, he announced that undocumented folks, I quote, undocumented folks will be eligible to receive driver's licenses and ID cards. This makes our roads and communities safer and helps strengthen our economy and Wisconsin families. Okay? So I'm thinking in my head, I think that's going to tank their economy because nobody's going to haul freight out of there, but, you know, he's going to do it, I guess. And my question is, just your opinion. Give it. Say what you want. You say freedom. You got permission to speak freely on all of it. Anybody wants to chime in, y'all go ahead. I want your thoughts on that shit. And it may even include CDLs. So you got people that could cross state lines. Just tell me what you think. Because I think it's nuts. Do you think they should just be giving undocumented people licenses? The same ones that rented cars in France and ran into people and all that? I want that opinion. It's live right now on the internet. Any gripe you got, you can go ahead and say it. So, I'll tell you my gripe. If they don't start cutting me off, they're polite. They wait for radio traffic, and people in the room, y'all see what's going on. Listen, this is no joke. This ain't no joke. I had a guy that was going to get a trailer. He'll be back. You know, he'll be on the radio too. But we were just talking about it and chopping it up. And man, I'll tell you something. That's crazy. It's hard enough to drive on the streets without people that would be somebody that, oh, well, it's their time to commit jihad, right? I'll be honest with you. I'm going to say this. I'm going to put this out there now. I'll put it early in case somebody wants to watch half this video and click off. I'm just going to be honest with you. I know some cartoonists that are on Twitter. Somebody make me a cartoon or make it for yourself. Do what you do. Y'all make money doing that. I'm going to give you an idea. You know how they have portable Johns, a portable toilet for construction sites and for wherever? When the water goes out, they got porta potties. They're called porta potties. Used to call them Johnny on the spots. They need to make a cartoon with a whole bunch of sandbags and a whole bunch of porta potties in line and a bunch of people lined up with those strapped on explosive vests and all the shit they do, and call it, instead of a Johnny on the spot, because we want to, you know, give them what they need in this country, give them jihadi on the spot. Okay, they can go in there, blow themselves up, and then the next one goes in there, jihadi on the spot, and put sandbags all around it. I need a cartoon made like that. I know Gur Graphics. I'll send this video to make sure that he knows about this. There's your idea for a cartoon. This is how it's cartoonish anyways. But the governor of Wisconsin, here's who tweeted what I saw. Donald Trump's son, Donald Trump Jr. Okay, the president's son, tweeted. And I appreciate it. I ain't even done nothing yet. I appreciate the like. What did I do? Anyway, thank you for the like. No, it's anyway. Let's see here. You back yet or what? So anyway, yeah, about the licenses in Wisconsin. They're giving licenses to would-be jihadists, basically people that come from over there, and they're all the undocumented ones, just the undocumented ones. It's so they can vote, but it's so they can get on our streets and then maybe commit jihad against us, or maybe even get a CDL. I don't know. You tell me. You know, what do you think about that? So,
it sounds like they need to become legal first before they can really do anything, especially not get a damn CDL. We got enough stupid drivers out here already.
Yeah, I second that. I got videos of them. I make them famous.
Shit, yeah. Pull right out in front of everybody.
He's for it, I think. You know, man, ask 19 a question here.
I think they shouldn't have to live here in the United States for so long before they can get a CDL and pass a thorough background check before they can drive a damn big rig.
That's it. Thorough background check. Keep telling it, driver. Keep it coming. Man, all I know, I'm going to have a cigar with this. We don't know.
You want thorough background checks on guns? Well, guess what? They're going to do that. I want a thorough background check on anybody that come over here and stuff and wants to become a U.S. citizen. You should do a thorough background check, and they got to be here for a while before you can get one.
You know, if you hit someone with a car, they call it vehicular homicide, okay? And that's murder by using a car. So here's my question. If they do a background check on guns, how come they can't background check these people? And they're talking about giving them licenses, and they're known to be prone to do this jihadist stuff. And, you know, like I was saying, they rented cars. Look at Calais, France. So soon they forget Calais, France, right? But those people are not just going to be in Wisconsin. They can take that car to any state in the union. So I think all the surrounding states, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. For me, I go up there, and Wisconsin is going to become a no-go state like California for truckers. No disrespect to anybody in the states, either one of them, but you look at it, there's videos up saying they fined me for this, it was ridiculous, they did whatever. I'll tell you, it's going to become where it's not a place to go, and that includes the surrounding states where you used to haul freight to the one next door and dead hit 200 miles into Wisconsin. Now that freight's going to be not hauled because they got no backhaul, and that was the closest one, was Wisconsin. You go up to Green Bay, you go up on Sandusky. You think we don't notice stuff? We're truckers. We go right past the big stadium, and there's people up there, good people of Wisconsin, that are going every day to work, and all they want to do is punch that clock and make something, and all we got to do is haul it out of there. But if they make it difficult or dangerous for us to do it, it's a cost-benefit analysis, and that freight will sit. So, yeah, I'll tell you, people, they are messing with our security. That's exactly what they're doing, and it's all for votes or something? Really? So, I'll tell you, not safe, not good, people, not good. You know, we got, out of all the problems we already have, and all the dangers we already have, they don't need to create more. We need to deal with the ones we have. We've got existential threats from other countries and stuff. We don't need an internal issue to deal with, where, like I was saying, people who have the propensity or who are prone to spontaneously combust. We need some jihadis on the spot. Some of them little jihad, you know, little, like I said, make a cartoon of that. We need porta potties with sandbags around them. Give them people what they need so they don't hurt nobody and they can do it on their own. But for real, I don't care if they want to meet their God. I don't want to go with them today or tomorrow, or you know what I'm saying? I like me a lot. I like you a lot. I don't even know you, and I like you a lot. Enough to stand up for this, enough to say something. So unless they want truckers to not be hauling freight out of that state, because nothing against the people there, but we will, for real, boycott the hell out of any place that puts it. If you put someone on the roads that's dangerous to hit us, and then we lose our livelihood, we know ahead of time we got to stop it ahead of time. We don't go to places when it's snowing and icing. We avoid tornado alleys at different times. We avoid, if there was an earthquake, we would avoid it. We take a different route. We cut it through the woods if there's a backup. And we will cut off Wisconsin. Wisconsin's up there like a finger sticking way up there. They're lucky we go there anyways. The fuel is higher, number one. Let me tell you something. If you take the miles it is from Wisconsin to wherever you want to be, it's probably the same amount of miles as it is out to Texas. And Texas has got lots of miles in the whole state. So you can't tell me you can't make 1,400 miles or 1,600 miles, you know, from instead of Miami up or North Carolina up, for me. Or look, I can run out to Texas. I'm sure the governor of Texas would welcome us to haul that freight out there more than this, mess up here. So honestly, do a little cost benefit analysis. Maybe you need to go back to the drawing board.
I'll be right on. I'm just gonna go take a quick shower. I'll be right back.
All right. So that one's taking a shower. We got other people, coming in and stuff on it. But I put it out there. Look, here's the thing, man. I can understand that the new Senator Cortez made a mistake in New York. She lost a bunch of jobs. She told Amazon, hey, we don't need you anyway. And 25,000 people didn't get jobs. Okay, that was a mistake. This guy should know better. This guy should have enough common sense to know that you're putting not just yourself and your family and your grandkids in danger on the road. And plus you're talking about people who've never maybe even drove anything but livestock before. I'm being real. I'm not trying to be funny. A lot of them have never driven a car. So you want to take, just because they're grown doesn't mean that they're a good driver. But here's the problem. It's not about who can drive or who can't drive. You should be given the opportunity, if you're a citizen, to learn how and pass the test and all this. But here's the problem. They got to be able to read in English. A lot of them can't even speak English. Okay? Some of the ones I've encountered, I've tried to help. You can't, it's difficult to communicate. I still try. But you can't fix would-be assassins and shit. You can't fix that. And now you want to give them a car. They took a rental car that he used a different guy's name in France and got that rental car. A different dude got it for him. He still got a car. Now you're going to give him a license. Let them fill up with gas. And all of the surrounding states around Wisconsin should open their eyes up and say, wait a minute, they could easily drive into our state too. Okay? This is not a joke, people. This is real. And the governor shouldn't be treating it like it's a joke. Maybe he don't drive the roads every day. We do. Maybe he's not out here. And he's like, well, it won't affect me anyway. It will affect your grandkids at some point, but have a little heart for the people of your state, because they drive to work every single freaking day. And I've seen the roads in Wisconsin. Let's be honest, they're not the smoothest, okay? And your fuel's high. So, okay, you want us to, we just go up there because it's nice scenery, and you got cheeses, every kind of cheese you can think of, and you got these truck stops that sell steaks, them quick trips with a K. I've been telling people about it, but this negates all that. You can have, the dinosaur outside the little, gas stations with the the Green Bay Packer jersey on, and all the little cute stuff y'all got up there, and all your little sights. Ain't none of it worth it if we go up there and somebody runs into our truck, either because they don't know how to read English signs and this kind of things, and they don't care, or even worse, if they decide to do it on purpose. And what, are you going to give them CDLs too? That's my big question. That's what everybody was asking on the radio just a little while ago. It was on fire on the radio a little while ago, on that CB radio. We're in Communique. I could get on there and I could have 100 drivers on there in about 30 minutes. We can make some phone calls and get another 100 more and have them stop here and say, whoa, hey, I got a thought on that too. I just gave you a couple. For instance, listen, you're jacking with your own state's revenue, because that state's revenue is entirely dependent upon truck drivers. You make nothing that you sell in your state. I'll put that out there because I've seen all the companies that are there. I know what they make, and I know who they sell it to and where it moves to, because I've hauled it. Okay? Like I said, I've been on Sandusky. I drove past the football arena, and I got a lot of respect for the people up there, and they're super nice people. Man, the nicest people you ever want to meet. You need something, and hey, where's a coffee shop? Oh, there's one down there. Y'all got a real good coffee shop down there. And they make little pies and cakes and stuff. And, you got to be in there, you got to get bobtail in there, but they're good people. These good people, for real, could easily lose their jobs if you've got nobody to move the freight out of that state. And I mean nobody. Nobody. Because nobody's going to want to be a part of that. Nobody's going to support that. You got veterans. Let me tell you something. Do you have any idea the percentage of truck drivers that are veterans? I'd say like 90. Because we're the only ones that's like, man, I can live in the dirt. Man, I'm whatever. We can live anywhere. Okay? I'm not a veteran. I was never what's called active duty. I'm speaking out for all the truck drivers. I'm telling you the truth about it. Okay? So, what I learned was, officer training stuff. It is what it is. Listen, I have a pretty good freaking idea of the pulse of the truck drivers of America and Wisconsin. Your whole state's revenue could go to nothing if truck drivers don't want to be in your state. Make us feel unwelcome. It's a whole thing about being unwelcome. Make us feel unsafe. Make it something we can't support, and we won't. You got all them roundabouts and all that. Nobody wants to mess with that in a truck anyways. We are doing you a favor. We really like your state that much. We really like your people that much. Your roads suck. Maybe you need to pave some roads. Maybe you need to wait a second. We're going to take another look at this. So you do what you do. You do what you want to do. I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. You're going to have a difficult time moving things out of your warehouses and your factories in Wisconsin, from Green Bay to wherever. I mean, I can look at the whole state on a map. You know your state. And if it's the governor listening, great. You know your state, at least the geography of it. And maybe you're not on the roads, and maybe you ride around in a big limousine and somebody else drives. Talk to the driver. Ask him if he's got some common sense. He probably hates your roundabouts too. Truck drivers, we go out of our way. One of your exits doesn't even show up on GPS up there. There's an A and a B, and there is no A and B. Okay? I know that state like the back of my hand. Okay? And I'm telling you, we'd rather be in Chicago, where at least it's honest if somebody shoots you. You know, let's be honest about it. Being funny here. Listen, we avoid different places there too, and get, you know, good parking, and we work accordingly. You're jacking with your state's income, your state revenue. If you think that you can do this, and all the states around you are going to be affected too, because we haul loads up there to the neighboring state. We'll drive 200 miles deadhead, which is a tractor and a trailer empty, into Wisconsin. Then we get loaded in Wisconsin, or if we do a drop and hook, if you know, and hook to a trailer that's already loaded, and then we take it wherever we want to go. It's where we want to go. We can refuse loads all day long. We go where we want to go. If we don't want to go to Wisconsin, we won't. Right now, there's good people in Wisconsin that I think would completely disagree with what's going on, and I think they need to maybe write their governor. Dude's name is Tony Evers, the governor of Wisconsin. Get in touch with him. Tell him, say, hey, look, just don't do this. This is kind of stupid. You know what I'm saying? Or they're going to vote him out. Or they're talking about doing a special election. Look, that's not in my business, that part. What is my business is this right here. This truck. This where I'm at. This is my business. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what else to tell you. I really don't. You can make all the comments you want, though. Blow it up. And I'm going to put this up on Twitter. And I made a comment on Twitter. And I appreciate Donald Trump's son making a comment on this and bringing it to the attention of the American truck driver, because nobody else is telling it. You don't see it on, 2, 3, 4, 5, 11 through 72 on your dial. If you still got a dial on your TV, and rabbit ears, whatever. Now it's digital. However you're getting your intel. However you're getting your news. It's all fake anyway, but at least they could give us the real stuff. This is the real stuff, and I'm bringing it to you. I'm a digital soldier. So, people, I'm going to have a cigar. And you can do what you want about it. And Wisconsin people, know that if you have an issue and you're, if maybe your factory starts talking shutdown, starts talking, hey, we're just going to move this stuff out we already have, and we're going to sit on some of this stuff till we can move some stuff, and you have layoffs, and you have people that are saying, hey, we're thinking about moving to a different state, somewhere that's more, what's the word? Profitable, maybe, Let's be real. Let's be real about it, So I've already did my paperwork. I'm just chilling, man. Hope everybody's doing good. We're going to do good regardless of what they do, because we'll make changes and we can proceed accordingly. We can avoid the place like a plague, or we can go up there and buy their cheese and frequent all their restaurants and help their local economy. It is what it is. That's how it works. It's a big balloon. You squeeze on one side, the other side goes up. That's how it works. And you're messing with the one group of individuals who have a say-so in it. The American truck driver. Welcome to us. Okay? The U.S., us. Yeah. There's also going to be a trucker shutdown on April 12th you people might want to know about. You'll find out about it. If you're not at home shut down, you will be shut down on the road. It's going to be some stuff. So, plan accordingly. And know that it's for them over-regulating us in the first place. See, There's a whole lot of unhappiness that they've already pushed around. For them to add this to the mix is not the wisest thing to do. I would think that that guy's an intelligent individual. I'm not going to cast aspersions on his intelligence. I'm not going to say that he's anything but a governor. I think he needs to govern accordingly. I think he needs to maybe step back and say, wait a second, this is not good. And I'm giving you intel, boots on the ground. I can tell you what's going to happen. So push your agenda. That's fine. Push your state right off the map. Because that's what we used to do. Truckers used to take a truck map book, atlas, a trucker's atlas. It shows us all the truck routes, a map. First thing we would do is we would turn to the first page. And we would look through and we would wait till we get to the United States. On the United States, we would look at it. And we would rip out straight down to Chicago and straight over across New York, and it wasn't worth it. Now they've got tolls that we get toll pass and this kind of thing that helps us. So we're willing to go to them states if the companies that we're leased to or the company that's running us our freight is willing to pay for those tolls. So we have adjusted, okay, to the situation. And some of us still go there. I've crossed the GW Bridge so many times I can't tell you. I'm tired of it. I don't go up there. It's a waste of my time, and it's ridiculously expensive. But we will cross it now. We'll go up there. You know, Jericho, Melville, all through New York. So I try to stay out of there. I try to just go upstate New York, where we need new truck stops, whether you want to believe it or not. Whether you've done a poll, I've got a whole bunch of videos on that where there is no parking. So I'll tell you something. I'm getting low battery. If it kills out, I could care less. But I'll tell you something. We go everywhere, pretty much. But we used to rip off places in the map book we didn't want to go. California was overregulated and tried to hit us with all kinds of tickets and stuff. And so that was the first thing we would do. And the other side of California was another state. That was collateral damage. We just wouldn't have a map for it. Or we'd shove it in the back. But the first thing we would do is thin out that map book on the states we don't go to. Makes it lighter, makes it less hassle, makes us not even think about going to those states. And because, nothing against California, there's great people out there too, okay? And it's beautiful if you want to go out there in a car. But in an 18-wheeler, they're writing us ridiculous tickets, making stuff up, breaking stuff on the truck, and then trying to write us a ticket on it, you know, messing with airlines. The guy's got a picture of a dude putting a hole in one. And that was a different state. Listen, you jack with the trucker don't come around no more, okay? And we'll rip you out the map book. It won't be in the map book no more. So if you want Wisconsin ripped out of every trucker's map book, and I'm sorry, I can't go there. I don't even have a map book for it. That's what will happen. Thin out that map book. So I'm just telling you how we used to do it. Now we're a little more, lenient. Some people do go to California, but most of us don't, because we don't have something that gets us right back out. You'd be bouncing back and forth in the state, and then you'd be stuck there for a week or something until you get freight out, or you just won't go there in the first place because it's always a $100 ticket. $100 ticket. It's ridiculous. It's stupid. They're pinching the driver for money. It's what it's called, at least in Chicago. So I tell you, keep pushing. We won't push back. We just won't come back. Anybody want to say anything? Y'all go ahead. I'm going to kick back and have this cigar. I've said what I got to say. You put jihadists on the road, best of luck. When your factory's shut down and everything else, share this video. Click like, share, subscribe, whatever. Do what you do. I don't know how it works. Put this shit on the internet. Put it anywhere you want. Share it on Facebook. Tell people that are in Wisconsin, hey, look what your governor's fixing to actually do, because you don't know what he's really doing, is he's messing with your economy. You know? I think he needs to rethink what he's doing for real. Because I'm not going to be in a pinball machine full of would-be terrorists that have cars now. Not going to do it. You're not going to put me out there with them. And then that runs the risk of hitting my truck, shutting me down, and wasting my time, maybe even making me lose my license if somebody gets killed and they try to blame me for it. I'm not in it. I'm not about it. Anybody that's about it, and if you're supporting Wisconsin, great. But give him time. Maybe he'll recant this. Maybe he'll say, you know what, I'd like to rescind my comment off Twitter. I'd like to apologize for even thinking this and it was stupid. Who knows? People got the right to change. Just like truckers got the right to change. I don't know what to say, but either they're trying to tank the economy of Wisconsin. They have to know this was going to happen. I don't have to do this video. 1,000 other truck drivers already know about it. It's on Twitter. The president's son tweeted it, for God's sake. It's out there. You can't bring it back and expect people not to know. Doesn't have to be on the mainstream news to be known. You know. They're going to make him famous. He's going to be the best known governor. You might want to talk to all the other governors in those surrounding states too, because that car that he just put them in, that they might want to do something bad, they might not want to do it in Wisconsin. They might want to drive to the neighboring state and do it. Or if they get CDLs, that's an even worse idea. What, you going to give them hazmat too? Let's talk about that. You know what I mean? What you going to do? Give them hazmat? You want to give them carte blanche just to do whatever they want to do? I don't think they have a clue of what's going on out here. You talking about 300 gallons of diesel fuel rolling. Not good. Not smart. Those people just came from a war zone and were in it, participating, improvising. Crazy. Flat ass crazy. Tell me it's not. Please explain to me how that's not, you know, half-past loco. So, do what you want to do, people. Ruin the nation. But you're definitely going to get truck drivers where they won't want to come to that state. I'm going to have this cigar. I'm smoking a Java by Drew Estate. I would actually highly recommend it for anybody, even that governor. Maybe you need a cigar, dude. Maybe you need to think about this over a cigar. I would welcome you. I'm smoking one right now. Smoke one with me. Get your aide to go get you a cigar. Press rewind on this video. And just know that I'm having a cigar, and it's good. So, trying to get it lit. They're a little more difficult. Yeah. There we go. So, there it is, a Java by Drew Estate. That's what you need, dude. You know, you need one of these before you go thinking again. Get you a cigar, man. Kick back. Hear what I'm saying. You know, this is a heads up ahead of time. I'm trying to be good about stuff. I'm not setting up websites that say, you know, hashtag Wisconsin ain't safe or you know, www.wisconsinaintsafe.com, or, you know, going on Twitter and starting hashtags, you know, jihadi Wisconsin ain't a place to drive. You know, it's not a good place to have a family. You might, you know, be part of a big event. Listen, like I said, that could happen too. You're rolling a snowball down an avalanche hill that ain't been tended in a while. Might take out a few skiers in the process. It's not good. It's not smart. It ain't right. It ain't true. It ain't proper. And I'm going to shine the light on the bullshit. And I'm going to tell you about it. I'm going to let you know. Then you can do your little thing and say, wait a second. You know what? He's right. Hot damn. Didn't know it was going to affect us like that. That's the economy. Maybe we want to rethink this. Maybe we'll just give it to the ones that are legal. Maybe we'll just give license privileges to the people who should have a license. People that have taken the oath. How about this? In case you don't know it, there's an oath that people have to take when they become citizens. I don't know the whole thing, okay? I remember the part that says without, not that I've taken it, I was born here, but I'm saying I've been told it before and taught it in history, and I believe that it goes, part of it goes, without mental reservation or purpose of evasion. That means they are not mentally reserved and saying we really hold our allegiances to another country, and purpose of evasion means they're not trying to get away from another country that they did something bad in, which you don't know either one of those things with these people that you're trying to give licenses to. Half-past crazy, dude. Loco. And so, not smart and against even the oath that you make people take when they pledge allegiance to our country to become citizens. Remember that though, without mental reservation or purpose of evasion. They solemnly swear to be, you know, citizens of the United States. And they learn the Pledge of Allegiance. They learn, you know, listen, if you're not vetting these people, I mean, I know that Ellis Island's not there anymore, but they used to actually make them get a medical checkup. So you still do. You gotta be tested for tuberculosis, for MMR, measles, mumps, rubella, tested for, well, diphtheria, let's see, I see, it depends on what country they're from, because there's like several waterborne diseases. There's, you know, and forget about Ebola, that's a whole nother issue, but tested for, oh man, malaria, dengue fever, freaking, I don't know if they test for any plague, but there's, black plague, bubonic plague, Spanish flu, all these things that could wipe out our whole entire civilization over here, and you're bringing these people here anyways. That's crazy in itself. Now you want to put them in cars and let them, spread it around if they maybe had an issue? Look, these people want to say that they're religiously not, capable of having a medical checkup and this stuff too, and having shots or whatever. You can talk about herd mentality, you can talk about this or that. I'm not the health ranger. I just know a few things that he talks about, but that guy talks about it in depth even more than I do. Maybe not about the testing, but we need some quarantine for some of these people, and Ellis Island effect. But they're bringing them over. They want to give them a license. They want to get them going into every other state to cause havoc. I don't know. Other than to get a vote, I think you'll get more votes if you got rid of this than you could ever get if you hold on to it like it's, a pillow. Because you're going to be crying in that pillow. That's going to be your crying pillow. Be the end of your career. So maybe you're just trying to be well known for being well known for it. Maybe this is, hey, I want to, end it with a bang. Well, you'll go out and you'll be well known, and I don't know what to say. Not good. They're talking about doing a recall. Yeah, but make all the comments you want. I'm gonna leave it like that. Just know that they're giving out licenses, and he put as of last night, and so evidently it's already through. Don't know how they worked that out. Not smart, not good. Crazy. This world has lost its mind. My question is, would you haul freight to a place that's dangerous for you to drive through? It'd have to pay a premium. I think the freight rates will go up. I think maybe income will go down for the people in the factories because they're not going to lose that money. So I think that they'll stop paying their workers as much. I'm going to get off this thing. I'm going to make this a video, and I'm going to put it up. Thank everybody showing up. Click like, subscribe, share, whatever. I'll be putting this up on Twitter. Y'all have a good day. I'm going to get out of here.